Well, I wanted to ask you a quick question about, some of the drama going on in the United States with all of the,
It's crazy. The
yeah,
world's going crazy.
the world in
They
general.
didn't even talk about Mexico. Mexico is going crazy right now.
True, true. Well, I mean, sticking to the U.S.
Yeah.
with the, police injustices and, all those altercations, people being shot unarmed. What's your take on all of it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's, and I don't even want to paint, because I work with police officers sometimes and they're good people, but the way the system's set up, they're not there to protect individuals. They're there to protect business and business interests and corporate business interests. And the state is set up to protect corporate business interests. They're not there to protect people. The situation with Eric Garner, they're harassing a guy for illegally selling untaxed cigarettes. How much money is he avoiding in taxes every year? Why isn't the IRS to send him a bill? Why did you send 5 police officers with our tax money to pay these guys to do that? Why are you wasting money and resources to harass this guy for illegal cigarettes when it's how many thousands of dollars a year maybe, or even probably hundreds of dollars a year in taxes he's avoiding? Why are you wasting money and resources harassing this guy? You got people like Rupert Murdoch, owner of like Fox News, and companies like Google and Amazon. They don't pay taxes. You're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. What happens, with the guys at the New York Stock Exchange defrauding our country? We're still trying to recover economically from what these guys did. Why aren't they choking out these bankers?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I don't understand. Like, you're talking about millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, but the police aren't going after them. They're going after some guy pocket change. They're using all these resources and tanks and guns to go after petty criminals. Like, I don't care about that petty crime. I care about what really impacts my life.
Right.
The other thing is, why are these people committing petty crimes? There's no jobs. And the jobs that you do get, the people are so far underpaid, they can't support a family. Nowadays, you can't support a family of 2 parents. They're both working minimum wage. You can't afford to support your family. You have to go on welfare then, and then you're villainized because now you're taking money. You're a deadbeat taking welfare. I read the other day, Walmart, for every Walmart store, it's $1.7 million for every store in welfare to the employees. Why aren't these people paid more? If the money was actually given back to the employees and there was value for value payment for their work done, they wouldn't need any welfare. They'd have enough money to pay for everything they need.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't that done? But mainstream media won't even talk about that aspect of it. They want to control your view into this little tiny area of discussion, and it's sickening. But people are waking up, and the internet's a big part of that, because people are able to communicate. But people need to fight for net neutrality, right? That's the idea that everything on the net should be open and free, regardless of how much money you have. But there's a lot of lobbying going on right now for these big companies because they want to pay for better service, faster service. What that essentially will do will cut out the small people, and then now all these people who are tweeting about all the crap that's going on will be cut out because they can't afford to have the good internet.
Yeah.
It's just another way to kind of enslave everybody.
Well, quick question. I mean, do you think that, because protests have been happening, in various locations, and people are, as you said, kind of waking up. But with what you mentioned about the internet, in this day and age, there's so many distractions put in people's faces all over the place. Yeah. So how long do you think that the protest and this, enlightenment will kind of last for?
Man, hopefully a while, but I think it's important to direct the protests in the right areas. I think they need to affect what the powers care about, and that's money. These protests need to be focused on the corporations. They need to focus on the money flow. If you can disrupt the ability for a company or a city to make money, and you can disrupt that, then they're going to have to do something, because that's all they care about. If you can prevent people from doing Black Friday stuff, if you can stop spending money on that stuff, if you can protest outside, protest McDonald's, protest Arby's, protest all these corporations that underpay their workers, then they'll take notice, because the corporations control everything. They control the lobbyists that do everything. If you can force them to a position where, like, hey, we're losing money, we can't survive anymore, we're going to have to change. We're going to have to make people happy. That's what needs to be done.
Definitely.